Predisposition and susceptibility. Chelsea Demings, Joyce Goodluck, and Gabrielle Gray.
For many years, cancer and the factors that cause it have been a mystery to mankind. Scientists have completed research that gives a better understanding as to what cancer is and what the major causes of it may be. What is cancer? Cancer is the uncontrollable abnormal cell division and growth caused by changes in genes that control the way our cells function.
One out of every 2 men and 1 out of every 3 women will be diagnosed with cancer. But despite those huge numbers, most individuals don't know what that really means.
At the simplest level, cancer or cancer cells are cells that have lost the ability to follow the normal control that the body exerts on all cells. In our body, we have billions and billions of cells, and they have different functions. It's a very complicated process under incredibly phenomenal control. And if something goes wrong and that control is lost, then particular cells escape the normal control mechanisms and they continue to grow and they may spread. That's what we call cancer.
Those cells together, we would call that a tumor. Specifically,
What is cancer, predisposition, and susceptibility? A predisposition to cancer would be the factors that cause the genetic changes leading to the uncontrollable cell mutation and division causing tumors to arise throughout the body. An individual's susceptibility to cancer can be measured by the amount and extent to which they have been exposed to each predisposition. Lifestyle factors. Obesity is a big problem in America today. From a survey that was done from 2009 to 2010, it was said that more than 2 in 3 adults are considered to be obese. Obesity is connected to cancer developing in the breast, liver, colorectal, and pancreas. All sedentary behavior should be limited. Adults should have 150 minutes of physical activity a week or at least 75 minutes of vigorous, intense activities per week to lower the risk of getting cancer. Smoking increases the risk of at least 14 cancers. From 2005 to 2009, more than 7,300 people have died from lung cancer that was caused by secondhand smoke. The poisons in cigarette smoke damages the DNA in a cell. When the smoke damages the DNA in a cell, the cell can start growing out of control and create a cancerous tumor. Alcohol is another lifestyle choice that can lead to cancer. Cirrhosis is a form of internal scarring in the liver. It can increase the chances of someone developing cancer by up to 40 times over the risk of an average person. In the United States, more than 70% of patients who develop liver cancer do so because they have cirrhosis.
The second category of cancer predisposition is environmental factors. Among environmental factors, there's radiation from radon and plutonium. These radiations have energy which damage DNA when irradiated to cells. DNA damage brings about genetic mutation which lead to uncontrollable cell division. The second factor in this category is air pollution. According to Perry and other researchers, nitrogen dioxide emitted from vehicles predispose women to breast cancer, especially the premenopausal women. Another environmental factor is water pollution. It was found that pesticides and fertilizers, residues, and sewage in water contribute to different cancers such as gastric cancer and liver cancer. Also, topography of a region contributes to cancer. If a region is more likely to collect pollutants from the other surrounding regions in its waters, people from that region have high risk of developing different cancers.
The third category is genetic factors. The genetic predispositions to cancer are hard to research and study because an individual's genetic makeup is unique to them and impossible to exactly replicate. One genetic predisposition to breast and ovarian cancers that has been pinpointed as a result of one or more of the 1,200 mutations in the BRCA1 and the BRCA2 genes. These mutations account for more than 18,000 cases of breast and ovarian cancers in the U.S. each year. Although genetics are unpredictable, scientists have found that human and mice genomes are virtually identical. This allows for the use of mouse models to identify exactly what genetic factor or mutation causes cancer because they are conducted in an environmentally controlled study. These models allow for a double checking of the quantitative trait loci found in humans. Quantitative trait loci, or QTLs, are a specific point in the gene that contributes to the growth of cancer. This gives scientists a better understanding as to what in the genome instigates cancer. Another tool used to assess susceptibility to cancer is the common disease common variant model. This model takes all of the factors known to cause cancer into account and gives an individual a level of susceptibility to the disease. This graphic shows a general pathway scientists may take when using the common disease common variant model. First, the model starts with environmental factors, either tumor-prone or tumor inhibition of an individual has been exposed to. Then looks at the genetic background and predicts the likelihood of developing cancer. If they land in the middle, factors such as smoking and other lifestyle choices play a bigger role in the susceptibility of the individual.
Why do we care? We care about finding the cause of cancer because by identifying the susceptibility of human tumor genes and their effect of the development of cancer will help in finding new means of risk prediction, therapy, diagnosis, prevention, and a more individualized clinical management of the disease in all kinds of cancers in the near future. We can pinpoint what exactly leads, if we can pinpoint what exactly leads to cancer in individuals, it will be easier to develop a cure and eventually get rid of cancer altogether.
Okay, to recap, there are three broad categories cancer predispositions can be put into: lifestyle factors, environmental, and genetic. The bigger predispositions, such as smoking and air pollution, can be assumed to affect everyone. However, each person's susceptibility to cancer is different because their genetic makeup is unique to them, and different factors may cause their cells to stop responding to the body's signals. Lifestyle factors such as smoking and consuming alcohol raise the risk of developing cancer in an individual. Environmental factors such as water and air pollution can lead to the development of lung cancers, and genetic studies are being conducted to find specific points in the genes that are most likely to mutate and cause cancer. There's still more research to be done in each category, but there are preventative measures that can be taken to lower the individual's susceptibility to cancer.